There is so much power in your words, either written or spoken. They create your reality. Hi, soul family. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley, and in simplest terms, I help people manifest their dreams. Coming from every type of trauma you can imagine, I know that massive abundance, divine love, soul-fulfilling purpose, soulful relationships can all feel like a dream, but you don't know how to get there. I'm here to be that permission slip that it is so possible and to help you guide you to exactly what your soul needs to get there. So let's dive into today's topics. And over the next 8 weeks, I'm going to be going through my sacred living framework, one each week, which is the foundation to all the work I teach. It's essential to your transformation and to the manifestation of all that you desire. It's kind of like water to the body. It's just, you can't have health without water. So today's wata is journaling. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the girl that journals every single morning, and I'm not sitting there writing down 10 things I'm grateful for. I mean, the second I open my eyes, I start to lean into gratitude, and I have other ways of gratitude practice, but me and journaling have been more strategic. And these are the 5 ways that I'm gonna share with you to really utilize different journals and the energetics of the journals that you carry and where they're at and how to have release ceremonies. So let's just dive in. Number 1, and just to preface, all of these are in service to creating your dream life. So number 1 is morning intentions. There's times in my life where I want to be really intentional about the days that I'm creating. So journaling in the morning and asking yourself, how do I want to feel today? What do I want to see happen? What magic wants to come through? Who do I want to show up today? What am I releasing in my day today? What is one thing I really want to implement in my health? Like getting really real with yourself, living your life in an intentional way. I used this a lot in the time when I was working in a different career, not my purpose, not my path. And I was intentionally trying to create my days in a way to like get more into alignment. Number 2 is night reflection. I used this one a lot when I was doing a lot of deep healing work. Night reflection is like, what did I do good today? How did I feel today? Where could I have done better? What needs releasing? What came up today that maybe I need to talk about, but I don't have anyone to talk about it with? Like there was a lot of triggers that were coming through for me. Like this night reflection journal was a big one for me. I used to sit in front of my red light and I would just like dump my whole day onto it. And this is where I kind of want to talk about a release, because sometimes just getting all of our thoughts down on paper, it just like moves energy in our body and it's such a release. So even at night, if you don't have questions that you're thinking of, just like throw it all down. What are your emotions? What do you want to see happen in the world? How are you feeling? Like, what are you trying to manifest? Like maybe, you know, there was days I was living with my ex-boyfriend and I was so sad and I would just like, I want to manifest this type of love, and just like letting my notebook have it to the point my notebook was so energetically filled with so much energy that when it was sitting in my room, like a year later probably, I was looking at it and I could feel the energy of it. And I was like, it's time to release this book. I personally, for the 5 that I'm about to tell you, I like to have different journals for different things. Like now, currently, after all the journals I've had, I have my manifestation journal where all I do is write all the visions I have for the future, my kids, my man, my purpose, my abundance, like who I am, like how I feel. Like it's only a manifestation journal. For a while I had one on how I wanted to see my business, thoughts on my business. But anyways, back to night reflection. So I had this journal and I wanted to release it. You know, like before you just, throw it away, like forget it, just throw it away. When you're holding it, like be so grateful. And even as I'm speaking right now, you could do like an energetic cord cutting from all of these energies. So like imagine like your energy from the book being cut and released. And so when you throw it away, you could even burn it if you want, but be safe with it. And you could do like a cord cutting and like a gratitude release for all of the energy it released. Like that's a lot of energy that book took. Now that I feel back into it, and I'm so grateful because I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have anyone to like vent all these feelings. And honestly, I wanted to use my journal for that. So night reflection, It could also be something really light and beautiful of just like everything you are grateful for the day, all the magic. Maybe you want a magic night journal where like you notice all the magical little points. Like today I found a ladybug on my windshield, or today this man stopped and asked if he could buy me coffee. Like make it juicy. It doesn't always have to be so deep. I'm just giving personal experiences. Number 3, I kind of mentioned it, manifestation journal. I love my journal right now. It's just so juicy. Like the things I think of are so creative. Maybe because I'm a Pisces rising, but I love my manifestation journal. In fact, just thinking about it makes me want to get it out and get creative of things that I want to see come into my life. This is why keeping journals separate is so important, because it's not that you don't want to taint the energy of the journal, but mixing the energies might be a little confusing with the power your written word can hold. You are literally casting spells with your words. Like even if you're not talking about it all day, if you come home and write about it, sometimes like with my manifestation journal, I don't want to talk about this stuff with friends or family or people I'm meeting. Like these are personal things. I don't want anybody's energy to taint these beautiful dreams that I have that are massive and fill me up and make me feel so good. So a manifestation journal is just so powerful. I highly suggest one, no matter where you're at on your journey. I think in the beginning, I mixed my manifestation with my healing work, and I wasn't as tapped in as I am now. And now I would not mix the two because I can just feel energy so much more strongly. So I highly suggest a manifestation journal in its own little separate thingy. Number 4, I'm just mixing them all up today. A deeper healing journal, which I don't necessarily use anymore because I personally have integrated a lot to the point where I can work through it in meditation, and I prefer that for myself. Like I like to just do it right then and there. But in the beginning of my journey, it was crucial for me to journal, because guiding yourself into deeper healing, you have to be able to ask the question. So like if you have a deeper healing journal, what got triggered today? What triggered this? Where does it come from? What is the original memory? What is the underlying emotion? What needs to be healed for this trigger to be integrated? What do I need right now in regards to self-love, nurturing, reparenting myself? Is there any other messages you have for me? Divine intuition, like only with a journal for deeper healing. And it's making me want to have another deeper healing journal. Just talking about it feels so good and so like warm, like being held. Deeper healing journey has been a part of my life since the beginning. I do use it sometimes like in a little notepad. I haven't in a while, but I have done that, where like if I want to work through something fairly quickly, like I will use it in my notes and just keep guiding myself to deeper questions, because that's essentially what I do as a coach. Like when people come to me, is I'm just asking questions. I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper, because only you have the answer. You hold all the answers to, oh, there's a beautiful hummingbird. What beautiful medicine and magic. Only you hold the answers to your body. So learning to ask really good questions in your healing journal, you will just go so deep. And then after maybe a year or 2 or months or whatever, maybe you want to keep your journal forever. Maybe after a year, you're like, wow, that is a part of me, but I'm ready to release that person. You'll have your own little release ceremony from that journal. I personally just don't like to keep all the journals from all the years. Like I don't know. I love cleaning out energy. Like I'm not really big on like, I don't need to hold energy, like hold my journals to remember who I was. Like I'm recalling situations right now. I like to keep my space very clear, but that is totally up to you. Maybe you love to keep your journals aligned beautifully on a bookshelf with like beautiful ornaments on the side. Like how do you want to keep your journals in like a beauty way type of way? Number 5, emotional release. This can go with your deeper healing, but it can also be a journal in its own, which I'm feeling would be really powerful, especially if you don't really have like a friend group that you resonate with or family that understand or can afford coaching. Because I remember when I first started my journey, I was learning a lot on YouTube. So I feel so passionate about it because it's such a free resource, but I didn't have people to talk to. So there was times that I would just dump everything on paper. Even just makes me want to take a breath and slow down, because it can be a lot, like manifesting the life of your dreams in the way that I teach it. I don't just teach like vision boards and affirmations and embody your future self. Like as I go deeper, deep into myself, I magnetize everything I desire without doing anything. It's all internal. So emotional releases, when you're just dumping all those words that you're ready to release, right? Casting spells of what we no longer want. We're releasing from our body. We're releasing from our aura. A notebook like that can be so powerful if you are alone, or for anyone, but like if you are alone, like I didn't have anyone to really talk to back in the day. And it was so powerful to have a journal, to really get my thoughts out. So it really depends on where you're at. Like right now, I use my manifestation journal, but not that often, only when I feel really inspired, because I'm really clear on what I want. But it's taken a lot of journaling and self-reflection to get to the point where I'm at. And you can only manifest what you are clear on, right? Clarity plus intention inspires manifestation. So one thing that I've created, because it's been reflected back to me multiple times, how do I manifest my dreams if I don't know what they are? So what I created is a beautiful PDF. It's called Discover Your Dreams. It takes you through all the areas of life: spirituality, health, financially, romantic love, relationship, purpose, sensuality, sexuality, personality, home, lifestyle, and healing. So it literally goes through all the areas. It's a beautiful PDF, and there are questions for each topic to take you deeper, to create your own signs with the universe, to create your emotions, to really activate and give you that clarity, so you have a clear picture of what you desire. Because once you embody it internally, your manifestations will come in. I will leave that link below. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out on Instagram. I'd love to hear from you guys. You are not alone on this journey. When I first started, I literally was obsessed with YouTube because I learned so much from so many people, and I want to be here for you on this journey. So if there are questions you have or things you'd like me to create to take you deeper, please reach out and I am happy to do that. Go manifest your dreams and have fun doing it. Okay, bye.